In an attempt to capitalize and I guess make fun of President Biden's comments this week, saying that the only garbage he sees out there are Trump supporters, Donald Trump decided to climb aboard a garbage truck during an event in Wisconsin, because rather than trying to refute that his supporters are in fact garbage, Donald Trump, I guess, decided it was best to embrace it and get into a garbage truck, which honestly shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? You open the door, you climb up the steps, and you get in the garbage truck. But for an ailing, frail, and fragile old man like Donald Trump, even the act of opening the door proved a little too difficult for him. There is a clip that went viral on Wednesday evening showing Donald Trump trying and failing and almost busting his butt while trying to get into this garbage truck for his little political stunt. Here it is in case you haven't seen it. Now, I hate to always go back to this well, but I'm going to go back to this well. Can you imagine what the media would be doing if President Biden went to open a car door and just missed and then stumbled off to the side there? That would be headline news on every single media outlet. Every newspaper would have that photograph on the front cover. But nope, not with Donald Trump, not with this fragile old man who can't even open a car door. Nah, that's just another Wednesday for Donald Trump now, isn't it? He is not well. Okay, he famously claims he doesn't drink, so he can't blame it on, maybe I had a couple martinis, a little tipsy here, I missed the door. No, this was just him normal. This was him actually functioning, firing on all cylinders, and he still couldn't do it. All because he wanted to ride around in a garbage truck, I guess to show his supporters, look, I'm hauling you. Because when you think about it, if he is trying to make light of President Biden's comments, of which I do not disagree with, by the way, but why would you embrace it? Because you're now buying into the idea that your supporters are garbage. That's what being in the garbage truck means. It means you're the guy hauling around the garbage. I mean, just the optics of it are stupid. And that, by the way, I've seen several stories. Nobody's talking about that fact, right? I think that is the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. The fact that Donald Trump is openly embracing the fact that his supporters are trash. By getting in a garbage truck and hauling around garbage, you're admitting that, hey, Biden's kind of right, but I don't care. I think that's probably the bigger point. That's probably even bigger than Donald Trump not being able to open that door. It's not like it was locked, like the guy had to reach, hang on, let me get that for you. No, he simply couldn't open a door. And he almost fell down because he lost his balance from missing. I'm sure mental health professionals have seen this clip. And I'm sure they're already working on trying to explain to us what that means cognitively, right? Because it's one thing to miss a door handle. I've missed a door handle. But I've never missed a door handle to the point where it almost knocked me on my ass, right? That shows some kind of hand-eye coordination problem. It shows some sort of balance problem, which could be symptoms of underlying serious mental, cognitive, neurological problems. And I'm sure once the mental health professionals are finally interviewed by somebody, they will explain it in greater detail. Of course, the corporate media is not going to talk to those people, so we're probably going to have to wait for Chauncey DeVega at Salon.com to talk to them, and they will explain it to him because he's about the only one that actually does that. But the reactions on social media were absolutely hilarious, including those from conservatives defending Donald Trump. I'll get to those in a minute, but here's just a few of the comments from Trump's critics. He's deteriorated so much that he now moves like a drunk, from the satirical account Miss Betty Bowers. Rex Chapman, former NBA basketball player, said, quote, "Will this lead any networks this evening?" And of course, he's right, and of course, it didn't happen. Then, of course, you had Stuart Stevens, political consultant, who said, "The irony is that no city or state could hire Donald Trump as a garbage man, given he's a felon out on bail awaiting sentencing." Something that I think a lot of people continuously forget. Not just that he is a convicted felon, not just that he's out on bail, but the fact that later this month, we do have that criminal sentencing. If Trump does not win on Tuesday, he is getting sentenced. I think the date is November 26th. Yeah, that's still going to happen, but only if he doesn't win. I think if he does win, the judge is not going to do it, unfortunately. But then, as I mentioned, the conservative responses, right? Oh, they think this is the greatest thing ever. Breitbart News reporter Alana Mastrangelo said, "Joe Biden calls millions of Americans garbage. The next day, Trump gets picked up in Green Bay, Wisconsin by a garbage truck. He's playing chess. They're playing checkers." You want us to believe that the man that can't open a car door is playing chess? You want us to believe that the man who is embracing the fact that his supporters are garbage is playing chess? No, he's actually playing right into Biden's hand. Y'all are just too dumb to know that. Then, of course, libs of TikTok, they had this to say. "I love how the media are forced to cover Trump in a garbage truck. They must be losing their minds." With laughter. He couldn't get in the truck and he almost fell down. Like, you guys just going to totally gloss over that fact, right? That this man is so cognitively impaired, he couldn't open a door, he whiffed on it, and then almost went a-tumbling to the ground. Just totally not going to address that, right? But that's expected. They think this is a home run because they are, in fact, the garbage that Donald Trump is hauling around the country. Did you know that you might be missing out on wonderful content from me? I mean, you're here already because clearly you like what you see. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share them with your friends and family, but also follow me across the rest of the social media world. And it's not that hard to do. Whether it's X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, on every one of those platforms, you can find me at the username @FarronBalanced. Simple enough, right? So get on it. And if you don't feel like going to each one of those outlets individually, lucky for you, we have links in the description of this video to take you right to my pages across all of social media. So don't miss a minute. And while you're at it, make sure you're also subscribed to the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, which I have been hosting for many, many years now. We've got more than 1 million subscribers over there, and there is fresh content over there every single day of the week. So again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Ring of Fire at youtube.com/The Ring of Fire and @FarronBalanced across every social media platform. That, of course, is not considered just a far-right hellscape. Well, maybe Twitter is, but that's a story for a different day.